Hello everybody! Welcome to Heart Chakra Medium. I appreciate each of you. Thank you so much for meeting me here every time we are connecting to your loved ones and divining into the message, relaying, channeling the message that they want to share and speak to you today. For the connection line is never broken. I don't know if you can see that, but because it was kind of like hidden, but when I said your loved ones, like right now the wick is like moving, but when I was speaking about connecting to your loved ones, it like kind of still and present, I would say. So your loved ones is here, they are here, and I'm hearing them say, like, make sure you let them know that we are always present, is what I heard. They're always here. They're here when we are connecting, but they are with you always. They are not like humans. We are limited to locations and places and people we can connect to at a given time in a given space. But our loved ones who had passed on, they can connect to multiple people at the same time. They can be in different locations and places at the same time because they are not limited. So I'm looking forward to this reading. This reading is in response to your votes about who did you want to hear from. And I want to start by saying I am sorry for those of you, including myself, who had lost a great deal of people in our lives. And for those of us who are still grieving, for those of us who maybe are in relations to the timeline thinking that, is it ever going to change? Am I ever going to feel happier again like I used to? I do not have an answer for you about that, but I'm having revelations as I'm speaking, is that I feel we're going to come to a place where we're at least at peace about the loss, and we may or we may not ever feel happier again when we're thinking about that they're not a part of our lives in human flesh and blood, but that we would still feel at peace that they are no longer here in physical body, but that a friend of mine, we were just talking this weekend, that they're just in the kind of relationship we have with them is just in a different dimension. Not everybody may understand it. Even those who share the language of grief, we are going to have unique experiences about how we are now continuing that connection with our loved ones. So without further ado, I hope you're still with me from the beginning of this recording, but if you want to go ahead and get right into your particular message, you can check out the timestamp for that. But the way I'm going to do the reading is I'm going to have two. The winner for the vote is we wanted to hear from our soulmate love. So our lover, our soulmate who had passed on, and we would like to hear from them. So I'm going to have two readings. One, if you identify to your soulmate as your soulmate is a female, I will have one for that. And if your soulmate is a male or identify as a male, however way it connects to you, I will have a reading for that. I'm also encouraging you that if you feel connected to my channel and the way that I deliver and relay and intuit the message, I encourage you to stay. Your presence is appreciated. Your presence is welcome here, and your loved ones can come through a message, even if the title of this particular reading is message from your soulmate. So your loved ones can come through to that as far as the message, if you are wanting to hear from your loved ones. Okay, so we're going to start with the connection point. So actually, sorry, usually I do one reading and not a couple at the same time. So let me see here. Yeah. Okay, so give me a moment. I'm tuning in to how to do this. I'm a little awkward about it. As a reminder that this is collective reading for more than one person. So as we get to the connection point, if you connect to 70% of what's being said as far as the connection, then if you feel comfortable and at peace to take that, then take that as your connection point that your loved ones indeed is here. But however, I always say, like, whatever feels right for you, whatever feels right for you. So if my practice doesn't resonate in any way, please honor what feels true for you. So I believe that I'm going to use these set of cards. The white one, it's the Hermetic Tarot deck for your soulmate who identify, or your soulmate love, who is a female. And this is the black tarot deck. So I will use this for the male soulmate. So thank you so much, and I will see you in your readings. Hello everyone. Okay, so we are gonna tune in to your soulmate love, who is a female. Your soulmate love, who is a female. We will start with the connection point. We'll start with the connection point and then take however way you resonate with the connection point. So starting with the connection point, connect to your loved ones, connect to their heart, welcome their presence, acknowledge that they are here. So the first, this feels very specific. The first one I'm being shown is that you used to be living in the same apartment complex, and that's how you met. You used to live in the same apartment complex, and that's how you met. You're in the same building, and you or your female soulmate lover is actually above you. So you can hear them moving around and coming down the stairs. This is what I'm being shown. And one time they're coming down the stairs and you locked eyes and it began there. So soulmate female love is the first one we are reading to. I'm seeing she had blonde hair. Her teeth looks perfect to me, is what's being shown. Like, it's like crystal clear. It's sparkling. Beautiful teeth. Beautiful, even set of teeth. I see, as far as the two of you, you are taller than her. And it could go in different range of height, but you're at least a foot taller than her. So depending on how that is for you, you may be 6 feet and she's 5, and you may be 5'7" and she's 5'5", or something like that. I'm being shown that she wears a lot of skirt. Some of you, her favorite color, one of her chosen color actually is white. She likes to wear a lot of white, and she looks good in white. I'm seeing the word teacher. So some of you, your soulmate is a teacher. She was a teacher. I'm seeing now that she wears glasses. I'm also seeing a darker hair, wearing red lipstick, or even like dark brown. Maybe it's not dark brown, but it's a darker colored lipstick. It's close to red, so like burgundy maybe. Some of you, your lover is a singer professionally, but also to some, she just loves to sing. She sings a lot and she loves to sing. there's, to some of you, your lover, soulmate, actually, you got married and you live with, you even have a house together and you purchase a house, and there's a tree in front of your house that in the fall it's just has big trunk, and in the fall it just has this beautiful, the transition of colors, and the two of you used to marvel of how beautiful that tree is. Like I'm hearing one of you were saying like it nourishes and sustains itself. This tree is so beautiful, it nourishes and sustains itself. And now I'm being seen children. Some of you, your lover, your soulmate had passed on, and your children were still young. I wanted to refrain from cause of death and keep this as a high vibration connection point, but I can't get away from the word cancer. Some of you, your soulmate had passed on. She had cancer. I'm so sorry for your loss, and you lost her to that. And while your children were still young, I'm seeing young kids running around the driveway. I saw 2 kids. So some of you, you lost your soulmate, and your children were still young, and you actually have 2 young kids. And now I'm being shown another scene at a restaurant. It seems like early on in your relationship, just having date night is something that you've done a lot. Like you were intentional about making time together, like really involved, entrenched in this soulmate love. Like the two of you are talking about, you are my soulmate, you are my soulmate. You are saying that to each other. Like you were actually satisfied in your connection, in your relationship. It seems like there was no issue or problem. I'm seeing big smiles coming from you, actually smiling at your soulmate. So those are, once again, are just connection point. Hopefully you feel connected to some of those. We can go ahead and get into the actual reading from your soulmate love. So the first thing I'm hearing is, I'm hearing first said, honey, you are the one that I love. You are the one that I love. I'm so proud of you for all the things that, for how you have endured, for how you have shown yourself able and capable to more than what even you thought you are capable to perform, to do. I'm proud of you. I support you in a different way. I'm not there physically, but I support you mentally and emotionally. I trust you to make the right decision. This situation at work, wanting to expand, wanting to grow and succeed in this current project, I trust you that you are going to make the right decision for you. and that you are going to make the decision that is going to benefit and be right for everyone else, is what I'm hearing your soulmate say. She's talking about this situation at work. You are involved in some project, in some collaboration that is going to open doors for you once it is completed and once it is fulfilled, that it is going to actually bring greater things and greater benefits. It's going to increase monetarily for you, but will also increase the level of your knowledge, but also your network, your professional network is what I am hearing. I'm hearing your soulmate say, like, you have to trust that you want to do good and you will do good. And your lover is also saying that you have to trust that help and resources is coming for you, will manifest for you, is what I'm hearing. Some of you, for those who your soulmate has left you and your children were young, and I'm hearing even like just in the last 5 years is when this happened, to some even 5 months. She's saying that right now the worry is real. It feels real. But she's saying that she's not going to say too much about your future, but she can say enough that it's gonna be okay, is what she wants to say. She said that humans are here to experience life, and our connection to the divine and our connection to beyond our limitation is not so we can override those experiences, but they are here to bring us comfort in the midst of when we feel our human limitation. So your soulmate is saying that things are going to be okay. You are on the right path. Things are going to be okay. You are on the right path. But your worries right now is real, because you feel responsible in some way for how your children will grow up, especially that their mother is not there. She's saying that I don't want the kids to, I'm hearing the word woo-woo, like I don't want, she's saying I don't want the kids to, I'm having a hard time. It's something about they're not in the right, it's not the right time to have them believe the continuation of life. Like, she's talking about balance. She's preparing your kids to make sure that they are not, that they don't experience a lot of challenges because the people around them are not versed in that kind of world and language. And I'm having a hard time articulating this. Like, I see what she wants them to know, that mommy is still there, that she is still alive, but she does not want them to live fully in that world and to normalize it too much. I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but I'm gonna leave that one there. But she's saying, going back to your work, like your involvement in it, in that project is really gonna open up a lot of doors for you. And she's talking about overflow, she's talking about abundance, she's talking about where you are now and how you can only potentially see the future from the lens of where you are now. As you continue to trust, not blindly, but trust that you are doing the necessary, the things that you can do, and it is enough. And it's going to bring it. That is enough partnership with the things that you cannot control, but that good things is coming out from this. Good thing is going to unfold for you, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay is what I keep hearing. So I hope that brings the comfort, the message that you need to hear. We can go ahead and tune into the crystal here to balance the energy from what you receive and where you are right now. So this one is the Moldavite. The Moldavite is a glassy, pale to dark green tektite formed by a meteorite impact around 50 million years ago, is what is now Germany. So maybe some of you are German who's hearing this. Who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrial, trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca enthusiasts, and Aquarian. Okay. Well, it says here, transform your life on the earth. Okay. So I'm a little... Okay. So we are reading... let's see, we were reading kind of like what your soulmate is saying, how where you are now, it's you're not going to be there forever. And sure enough, it says transform your life on earth. She's saying that how you see your future is not how it's going to really be. So we'll leave that one there, and we'll pull you a couple tea leaf to close the reading. Wall, misunderstanding. To some of you who maybe are having some misunderstanding, maybe you are experiencing some misunderstanding at work, and maybe you are feeling like there's a wall there and you can't break through. I'm sensing that is indeed, after this reading, is going to have some more clarity and bridge. I feel like your wife, your soulmate, is bringing bridge to that. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. And your wife is saying that what you've done is enough. So we're trusting that what you are sowing is good, in good deeds, for good report, that you shall reap something good. And ladder, climbing towards success. She was talking about success, right? Like what you've done here is indeed is opening up doors for you, is what she was saying. It's opening up doors for you. So with the ladder there and the wall, there's even looked like a mountain there. Okay, so is it a mountain? Okay, well, so this is your reading from your soulmate lover. Hello everyone. So reading for your soulmate lover, who is a male. So we're gonna start with a connection point. You are welcome here. Connect and welcome your soulmate love, your soulmate lover who had passed on. And we're gonna start with a connection point. So full disclosure, I don't even know how to say this, but my soulmate recently passed and he's been in my home. So He's the first one I am seeing. So I'm going to trust that he wants to come through here. Gosh, that was difficult. But also he is saying that he is using his image as a way to communicate who else wants to come through. So I'm seeing a male, 6 feet tall, darker hair, maybe dark brown, dark black hair to some, but lighter complexion is what's coming through. He also, the one that's coming through also, I'm seeing him in the gym. So he likes to work out, stay in shape, and surely he is in good shape. I'm also hearing that to some of you, your soulmate, like you had this revelation that this is your soulmate, but the two of you are not together. The two of you are not together. You don't even know if they were, prior to them passing, if they were with somebody. To some of you, you were aware that they moved on and with somebody, but with you, yeah, the revelation. To some of you, you already are in a relationship right now, but you knew that there isn't just one soulmate for us, and that when you heard the passing of your soulmate, you are grieving. You feel broken. You feel like you've lost a great deal, even though the two of you are not even together. Like it's that kind of connection. Like your body and your spirit can feel that you have lost someone that is so great. I'm hearing that your soulmate lover was funny. He always find ways to bring light into the situation or make light of the situation, and at times you've gotten even disagreement about that, like you'd be serious. His intention was to make you smile, but you feel like the timing is off, like okay, I'm having a hard time here, and you're trying to make light of the situation, and arguments would come off of that. Some of you, your soulmate, you live in a water area, so you're by the beach, and you are in water continent. Florida is the thing that's coming to awareness for me right now here, but some of you've also met your soulmate during summertime. You've met them at the beach even, or you've met them going on vacation to a warmer and water place. I'm hearing a soulmate that's coming through who likes to drink water, loves to just very clean and clear about how he does take care of himself. And I have a soulmate coming through, passing through. He was showing me his heart. So he's got a heart condition. Some had a heart attack, some had cardiovascular condition, and some who had emotional, just really the emotional trauma and heaviness that he carried is really what pushed him to the edge and what brought him to his destruction. I'm now being shown a male who is smoking cigar, and he's taking pictures. So I to some of you, your soulmate likes cigars, smokes cigars. To some of you, he was just taking, it's just for it's for his Instagram or his social media. It's just for photos. I'm seeing he's showing me a big group of people. Some of you, he's very extroverted. He had a lot of friends, famous even, and popular, even famous to the just social media fame. Like had a lot of followers. I'm being shown mango. Like I see you taking pictures of your soulmate eating mango. Like it's something that you share together, both of you. It's your favorite fruit and you like it. So you took pictures of it. You actually even have it in your phone, is what he's showing me. I'm seeing a soulmate. He's got this polo shirt. So I'm seeing a soulmate who's showing me that he golfs. He go golfing, and that's something that's something that you've tried because you wanted to see what it's about, but it's his thing. It's not your thing. But you're okay with it. You're okay that in the summertime he's out a lot and he's golfing. He's showing me this pink shirt. It's there's like flamingo. There's like flamingo design on his shirt, I think is what I'm seeing here. And he likes to wear this. You actually bought the shirt. Okay, so you bought the shirt and he likes to wear it, especially when he goes out golfing. Okay, so these are once again connection points. Some of you may or may not connect to any of them, but if you still feel like you'd like to stay for the message, you can get right into the message. Okay, so the first thing that I'm hearing, I'm being told, being shown here is that it seems like this is to a few of you, and because this is timeless, it may be for others in the future. But what I'm hearing is that is in the future, that some of you are questioning if you're gonna see your soulmate again, and that's what I'm hearing. And I feel so heavy in my heart. I'm hearing him say, we are going to meet again. In the future, we are going to see each other again. And it sounds vague right now, but once you're there, you'll know that this is indeed what I had said, that you and I will see each other again. And the future is not just time-based, though that is your language. The future is not just location limited, but that is your reality right now. If you can receive this, I am already in your future and you are here and we are together. I'm sorry that I tried to stay longer than I could, but I could not. I'm sorry that I feel like I did not have control of all that was going on in me and within me. And because of it, here we are. I'm sorry for the times that I have hurt you. I'm sorry for the times that I did not show up because I thought I cannot, and because I didn't know how. I'm always there with you, and I'm always here for you. I'm present if you want to engage with me. I'm present if you want to talk to me. It will not hurt me when you are carrying on with your life. Because the reality is, I am here in the spirit and you are there. treading the world. You are still in the world. There is no judgment. He wants to speak about you are in a time of your life where you are at the brink or in the midst of a change. You are in the midst of a change. And because you're in the midst of a nearing change, it seems like things are going out of control for you. And it feels like you cannot make a move. And it feels like it's challenging and difficult to decipher truth. He is saying that even if you don't make a choice, if you can just be present in the midst of what feels uncontrollable and chaotic, this change is going to happen anyway, and you will not be left out. You will not be left in the cold. You will not be left without advantages. He's saying that the change is happening not just for you, although you have your individual, unique experience that you're experiencing. The energy around you is unique, specific to you, but it is connected to the entire global change that's happening. There's a global change that's happening. And he said, I'm not going to speak on what's particular in this timeline that you maybe are thinking about, but that is part of it. But there is a big global change that's affecting everyone, and there's a unique effect in everyone's life, but which is ultimately a part of a bigger change that needs to happen, that is happening. There's a new beginning that not only you are experiencing, but everyone else. Your soulmate lover is wanting to say that in times of uncertainty, I am here. I am ready to bring comfort to you in any way that you can receive. I am here to bring comfort in a way that you can receive. We are soulmate after all. We are connected, is what I hear your lover, your soulmate is saying. Okay, so I hope that brings some kind of comfort to you today, or closure even, for what you need. Let's pull you a balancing chakra card. You can tune in your energy there to balance your energy and the reading. This is the citrine, a must-have for wannabe makers of art. How noble. And money, how gouchy. Citrine is a pale gold to smoky brown quartz. Those candy yellow citrines you find at shops are actually heat-treated amethyst, which is another beast altogether. Who needs it? Anyone with a big idea or a big dream, which is probably you. So it says here, manifest your masterpiece. So change is important if we are going to want to manifest something, that idea or what we want. So you can create a lot of movement in your mind, and what you experience naturally is the effect of that movement, of that change that started in your mind. So, this one's already coming up. It says archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening. Okay, then your lover says new beginning is here. So there is that. Month of the year, August. So at the recording of this, we have passed August. So it could also be that your lover, your soulmate passed in August, or you heard about it in August. Maybe August is when you met. And there could be something in the upcoming August for you. So something look forward to the future, because I believe, right, your lover, your soulmate is talking about the future, right? Maybe there's an encounter in the future for you. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Okay, I'm sensing here though that this may be a feeling, like some of you are feeling you need to defend yourself. And also with this particular tarot illustration, his hand is in his back, but it's Seven of Swords. So this one is saying something about like there's deceit, and it relates to like community. So either there is deceit happening to you, but it could also be that you're believing something that is not true, that it's causing you feeling like defensive, is what I'm sensing here. Take it for however it resonates to you. But also your soulmate is saying that he is there in any way that you can receive him to bring you comfort and support, is what I recall from the reading. So, all right, y'all, this is your reading from your soulmate. So let's seal this reading with love, with devotion, loyalty, and assurance. The connection line is never broken.